Right. So in the previous class, we have discussed regarding the current chopping phenomena. In this class, just wanted to repeat once again current chopping phenomena. Then we will go to the next topic, current chopping. Okay. If the circuit breaker is interrupting low magnitude currents, low magnitude inductive currents, then the current becomes zero before the natural current zero. So that instant, that phenomena is known as the current chopping phenomena. Actually, so this is your current waveform example I am taking. Okay, if the circuit breaker is interrupting lower magnitude inductive currents, then the heat energy which is produced by the low inductive magnitude is not sufficient to maintain the value of that current up to the natural current zero. Instead of reaching to the natural current zero in a given specified time, it will be reaching to the zero position abruptly well before the natural zero position. So this is called current chopping phenomena. So this is called current chopping phenomena. Okay. So this is called the current chopping, and mostly it is nothing but existing at no load value. No load value. That means the no load current will be around 2 to 5% of the full load current. 2 to 5% of the full load current, and the fault current will be 2 to 10 times of the full load current. 2 to 10 times of the full load current. For example, if you are considering the full load current as 1000 ampere, then the no load current will be 2 to 5% means 20 to 50 ampere current will be there. Similarly, the fault current will be around 10,000 amperes. Then 10 times of the full load current is nothing but 10,000 amperes. And the heat energy which is produced by this no load current, which is equal to I naught square R into T. The value of this I naught is very small. So therefore, the heat energy which is produced by this no load current is not having sufficient energy to maintain the arc up to the natural current zero position. So because of that, it is reaching to the normal zero position before the natural current zero position. This is called the current chopping phenomenon in the circuit breakers. So here the circuit breaker contacts gets opened at this position. At this position, the circuit breaker contacts gets opened. As long as it is opened, it is reaching to the normal zero position instead of going to the natural zero position. Okay. The value of the voltage can be calculated as by using the formula half Li square is equal to half Cv square. From this, the value of the voltage can be calculated as I into root L by C. L by C. The value of this current is, the value of the current is instantaneous value of the current which is interrupting here. Instantaneous value of the current, instantaneous the value of the current which is interrupted by the circuit breaker. Okay. And because of this current chopping, air blast circuit breaker is highly affected. Air blast circuit breaker is highly affected because of the current chopping and as well as due to restriking voltage. Air blast circuit breaker is highly affected due to restriking voltage and current chopping phenomena. Due to restriking voltage and current chopping phenomena. This is an important bit asked in the examinations, competitive examination. So which is the circuit breaker having more effect on current chopping phenomena is nothing but air blast circuit breaker. To reduce this current chopping phenomena, we are using resistance switching. This is also another bit. Resistance switching is employed to reduce the current chopping phenomena. Resistance switching is employed to reduce the current chopping phenomena. What is the meaning of resistance switching? Earlier we have taken the condition as like this. This is alternating voltage. V is equal to Vm sin omega t. This is L and this is C. We have taken here. We have taken the circuit breaker, and because of the fault current on the right side of the circuit breaker, we are mentioning like this. And here, to reduce the current chopping, we are placing a resistor here. We are placing a resistor here called resistance switching. The value of the resistance is calculated as R is equal to 1 by 2 root of L by C. 1 by 2 root of L by C. And very similar to the formula of zeta in the control system. Zeta is equal to R by 2 root of C by L. So remember this difference between R and zeta value. Okay. If the value of R is less than this 1 by 2 root of L by C, this can be called as overdamped resistance switching. And if R is equal to 1 by 2 root of L by C, this can be called as a critically damped, you know very well, critically damped. And the remaining is R is greater than root L by C. This can be called as underdamped switching, underdamped resistance switching. So this is a phenomena used for current chopping. Okay, the current chopping phenomena is nothing but whenever the circuit breaker contacts are interrupting a low magnitude inductive current, then the current will be reaching to zero position before the natural zero position. This can be avoided by using resistance switching. And the circuit breaker which is mainly affected due to current chopping is air blast circuit breaker. Okay. Next, the ratings of the circuit breakers or capacitance of the circuit breakers. Ratings of the circuit breakers. We are having symmetrical breaking capacity. Called SBC. Second one is asymmetrical breaking capacity. ASBC. The third one is making capacity. Okay, so these are the ratings of the circuit breakers: symmetrical breaking capacity, asymmetrical breaking capacity, and making capacity. This one represented with MC, making capacity. So to understand this one, we are explaining by using a graph. This is omega t. I am taking a transient effect. Like this. I am just taking the transient effect. This is the transient exponentially decayed transient waveform. And after that it is a symmetrically steady state waveform. So here up to here I am taking symmetrical steady state waveform. This is your symmetrical or steady state waveform or steady state, and this is a transient waveform or asymmetrical, period. And this is exponentially decayed term, E exponentially decayed, e to the power of minus t by tau. What is the tau? Time period L by R, depending upon the value of inductance and resistance. The time period will be depending upon the value of inductance and resistance. And this is O, and if I project the symmetrical waveform to the y axis, this will be at A. And if I project this transient maximum value, this will be B. and if I extend this value here, this will be C. Remember these 3 points: OA, OB, OC. Okay. If I extend this symmetrical waveform to the y-axis, it is A. If I extend this transient waveform to the y-axis, it is B. If I extend this one, this transient waveform, that is C. Now I am explaining this capacity, symmetrical breaking capacity, asymmetrical breaking capacity, and making capacity with respect to this OA, OB, and OC, or OA, AB, AC, like that. Okay. Now symmetrical breaking capacity. Symmetrical breaking capacity is nothing but root 3 into system rated voltage into this rated symmetrical breaking capacity. So I am extending this symmetrical breaking capacity to the y-axis. So I have to take this OA. Okay. And after that, for the asymmetrical breaking capacity, I have to take this asymmetrical period, this one, up to B, OB. So that can be explained by using OA and as well as AB. Okay. And making capacity can be explained with respect to OC, like this. Okay. This one is a symmetrical, this one is a symmetrical breaking capacity, and last one is a making capacity. So by using this graph, I will be explaining now. First one is symmetrical breaking capacity. Symmetrical breaking capacity. Symmetrical breaking capacity, SBC. This can be represented as SBC is equal to root 3 into rated system voltage, rated system voltage into rated symmetrical breaking current, rated symmetrical breaking current, rated symmetrical breaking current. I am representing like this: root 3 into VL into I symmetrical rated breaking current, ISY. And this ISY can be written as ISY is equal to this OA divided by root 2. From the graph, it is OA divided by root 2. Now SBC is nothing but root 3 into VL into ISY. This is equal to base MVA into fault current in per unit analysis, into fault current in per unit analysis. This is your SBC. Symmetrical breaking capacity can be written as base MVA into fault current in per unit analysis. Okay. Now asymmetrical breaking capacity. Asymmetrical breaking capacity. As we discussed with the same formula, ASBC is equal to root 3 into rated system voltage, rated system voltage, rated system voltage into rated. Here we have to take asymmetrical breaking current, rated asymmetrical breaking current. Earlier you have taken rated symmetrical breaking current. Now you have to take rated asymmetrical breaking current. So that means here root 3 into same formula VL into ISY, asymmetrical breaking current. Now earlier you have taken ISY, symmetrical breaking current. The value of symmetrical breaking current is root OA by 2. Now this one is under root of OA by root 2 whole square into AB square. You have to take up to OB. So that I am taking as OA by root 2 whole square plus, this is plus OA by root 2 whole square plus AB square. Okay. So this is for the first cycle only I am taking, because the transient effect is more in the first cycle. Now this asymmetrical breaking capacity can be written as root 3 into VL into IASY, asymmetrically rated breaking current. If I wanted to differentiate with respect to, if I wanted to compare with respect to symmetrical braking current, I am representing this ASY is equal to some factor X into symmetrical current, symmetrical braking current, because I am taking up to OA in the symmetrical braking current and the remaining factor is up to AB. So somehow it will be a constant. So therefore I am multiplying with respect to a factor X with respect to symmetrical braking current. So I can write like this. If I want to write in terms of symmetrical braking current, the asymmetrical braking current can be is equal to X into root 3 into VL into ISY. This is nothing but your symmetrical braking current only, symmetrical braking capacity. Sorry, ASBC is equal to now X into SBC. Okay. The generalized value of this X is equal to 1.6 for if you are taking first cycle in the transient period. Only if you are taking for first cycle it is 1.6 and this will be 1.4 if you are taking second cycle also. So that if you know symmetrical braking capacity, you can calculate for asymmetrical braking capacity by multiplying with the factor X. The value of X will be 1.6 for first cycle and 1.4 for the second cycle. Now the last capacity is making capacity. Making capacity, MC. Making capacity MC. Same formula, whatever we have used for the remaining two also, root 3 into rated system voltage into, here you have to take making current, IMC. So what is this IMC? From the graph it is OC. In terms of symmetrical braking current, it is multiplication factor of 1.8 into asymmetrical into root 2 So it can be written as IMC is equal to some value 2.55 into symmetrical braking capacity current. Now my making capacity is equal to, what is that? 2.55 into symmetrical braking capacity, SBC. 2.55 into symmetrical braking capacity. So if you know symmetrical braking capacity, you can calculate asymmetrical braking capacity and as well as making capacity of a circuit breaker. Okay. So in the given circuit breaker, if a capacity is given, that means it is a symmetrical braking capacity only. For example, if a 132 kV 3-phase 50 Hz 10,000 ampere circuit breaker is given, 10,000 MVA circuit breaker is given. MVA means what? Rating of the circuit breaker. So what is that rating? Default it is symmetrical braking capacity only you have to take. So from this, if you are multiplying with 1.8 1.6, then it will be asymmetrical braking capacity for first cycle. If you are multiplying with 1.4, that will be asymmetrical braking capacity for the second cycle, and if you are multiplying with 2.55, that will be its making capacity. Okay. And from the values, the making capacity is more than the asymmetrical braking capacity and it is more than the symmetrical braking capacity of a circuit breaker. So these are related to the ratings of the circuit breaker.